I won $190 the last 2 times I did scratchers. So I just traded in 190. I bought 6 $30 tickets and 1 $10 ticket. So this is 10. So we could talk about stocks too. I can switch over to a website to talk about that. But okay, $10. So this is fast 50. So uncover 50, win 50 automatically. 53, 55. Okay, so that's not a winner. And then the rest is a matching. Uncover $2 signs, win that prize. It's 5x, 5 times the prize, 10x, 10 times the prize. A hot symbol, win all 20. Still got my GME. I'm gambling. That's my GME. It went down like what, 30%, 40% on Friday. But I think it's a good investment, short term. It's going to go back up. How about Nvidia? Now the second largest company in the world. Okay. Oh, so you have to just, it's not a matching game. You just have to get either 2 money symbols, a 5x, 10x. Yeah, I've given up on stock market. I'm switching over to scratchers. I think there's more money to be made in scratch-offs than the stock market. Okay, so that's nothing. Let me scan it, make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, that's nothing. Yeah, it's hard to know when to buy, when to sell. I mean, as long as you make a profit, I guess. You know, we're not psychic. We can't, because sometimes I buy a stock and I hold it and then it crashes and I lose all my gains. Like, how do you know when the perfect time to sell is? You built a car out of junk? Wow. Pretty handy. When you say junk, I assume you mean parts from other cars. Okay, this one did well last time. We won, I forget how much. We won on most tickets last time. It was like, I think out of 5 tickets, we won on 3. You gonna buy it when it splits? I wonder stocks. I wonder what, like, how stocks do after they split. Like, I mean, I've seen stocks, some go up, some go down. I wonder historically, like, do stocks do better after the split? You would think so, because it's cheaper. It's, of course, the value of the company didn't change, but it's more affordable, the stock. I built the frame and suspension out of scrap metal. The motor. That's pretty impressive. I couldn't do that. Okay, mutiny. There's an M. U. There's no T. So that's nothing. And then ribbon. RIBBO. Damn it, no N. That was looking good too. Damn. Okay. Dot. DOT. DO. Damn. We have to get 3 words to win a ticket, and then 4 to get money. So there's DO, but no T. No T. So no T. There's a T here. Canadian banks versus American banks, which does better? You know what I thought was interesting? I'm doing a bunch of solar stocks. I'm working on doing DCFs on stocks in the solar industry. And some of the companies, I think most of the companies, their revenue went down like 70% from last year. And it's because of interest rates are high. So less people will buy solar because it's too expensive. Because most people don't pay cash. They take a loan, like a $30,000, $40,000 loan. And then if they're paying like 6-7% interest, it's almost like they're not saving money on solar. So if there's an industry where people need a loan, it might struggle with high interest rates. So I guess car sales would theoretically struggle, right? And home sales. There's no N. There's no T. There's no Y either. S. C. So there's an S. C. There's no A, right? LESS. L. A lot of companies run on borrowed money. Lots of companies are affected by interest rates. Well, yeah, a lot of companies are in debt, and most companies don't pay the debt when it's due. They just refinance the debt. So they're going to be paying higher interest rates. But that's why things are more expensive. Rates in higher interest rates, higher inflation, things just get more expensive. So if you have debt, you have to start selling products for more money. You have to charge people more money. Eventually, it kind of balances out. Some companies will go out of business. LESS. So that's our first word. We need 3 words just to get our money back. I mean, companies like Ford and AT&T, they have a lot of debt, like almost more than anybody else. So those companies you would think would really suffer, but SOF. Oh, there's no A. There's no A. Damn it. Ridicule. It's a long word. RIDICU. Wow. How about that? Ridicule is up there. The good thing about during tough times, like COVID, during high interest rate times, healthy companies that are lean, that make a profit, they do so much better because they can acquire the struggling companies, or the struggling companies go to business and they pick up more business. Do you think car companies will go bankrupt again like in 2008? I don't know if they put that much into electric cars. I mean, of course, Tesla, that's all they sell. And I know a lot of companies have tried to add a division to their company to sell electric cars, but they're so big as a percent of the whole business, like a Ford or a GM. I don't know if they spent that much relative to how much they spend on ICE cars. But they've always had bad balance sheets, car companies. They've always really, really struggled. It's a tough business, selling cars. The only thing worse is operating an airline. They never make money. So, okay, this looks like a bust. Spirit. There's no T. I like doing tickets because talking about stocks, it just gets hard sometimes, constantly talking. So it just gives me something to do. But I still want to talk about stocks. It just gives me something to do, and hopefully it's something to watch when I run out of things to say. There's no N or K? There's no T. This is a bad ticket. I think we only got one word. Well, two words. What am I saying? Sprint. There's no T. No A. Yeah, we just got two on this one. Damn, only two. I'm starting to come up with a theory that we'll never ever have a recession ever again, or like a depression. What I mean is, we're never going to go into like a recession long term like we did in 2008, because that was like what, a year and a half, or like all the other ones, 87, the Great Depression. Because like with COVID, we would be bounced back real fast, and then there was a couple other hiccups, and we bounced back real fast. I just think that it's too flexible and resilient, the U.S. economy, and there's too many there's too many things the U.S. government can do to mitigate a problem. There's too many solutions, because it's kind of like if you have a company that sells 10 products, and each product has $1 million in revenue. Even if one product struggles, the company just has the ability to adapt because they have 10 products. It's not like they're a one product company, and the 10 products are kind of unique in its own way. So they don't there's no overlap. I feel like the U.S. economy is so strong and so resilient that's just a guess that we're never going to go into a recession. We will. There's always going to be hiccups. It's always like if you're like an athlete, there's going to be days or even weeks when you're in a slump, you might get injured. But if you're a really dedicated athlete, you work out, you practice a lot, you bounce back. And I just don't think we're going to ever, the U.S. government just will not let us go into a recession ever again. If we do, then they'll just pull a few levers and reverse things. Like if you lost your job, hopefully you don't immediately starve to death and become homeless. Hopefully you have savings and you have the ability to start looking for another job. Maybe you have a college degree. Maybe you have skills. People can handle problems. That's why I just think, I hope I'm not wrong, but I know people would say that there's no chance of that happening, but that's just my new theory. Because we're growing so much as a country. What do you mean? I don't know what that means. 3 messages about Paycom? You mean on my channel, or what the hell is Paycom anyway? Payroll of the future. Oh, it's a payroll company. If you sent messages like a comment and it didn't go through, if that's what you meant, then either comments with a link to a website get kicked back sometimes, and really long comments get kicked back. But I'm not sure if you were referring to that. So there's 2 more games still. Yeah, me too. Thanks for the emails, David. What was it about Zim and what was the other one? I forgot. But yeah, but something really interesting I learned as I'm doing these videos on solar companies. I'm trying to do. I'm trying to pick an industry and then do 7 videos over the weekend about that industry, and then post them throughout the week. So I have a video each day. So solar. So it's really interesting. Solar. I'll pull up. Let me show you, because okay. Maybe it's just easy to show my Excel file. and I didn't even really think about this. I don't even want to talk about Sunrun. Okay, First Solar is the biggest solar company. Did you know this? This is a really interesting fact that I read, and this is from like a official like website, like a real website. More energy. The bottom one. I don't know if you can see. I'll blow it up. More energy from the sun falls on the earth in 1 hour than is used by everyone in the world in 1 year. So every hour there's enough energy coming from the sun. That's natural energy, free energy that's coming from the sun. That is enough to supply everybody's power for 1 year. Isn't that crazy? That's what we have to use. We have to use the sun's energy, so we don't have to rely on oil and rely on all this expensive, infrastructure and all these companies if it's free. But anyways, so I was saying, so they surprisingly First Solar is up in the trailing 12 months. They have 3.6 billion. So is Next Tracker is a different company. They're more software. This company, I wish I saved all the 10 Qs. Maybe it's easy to look at it on a. Oh, good. I have a 10 Q. Okay. I saw this this is the second solar company that had the same kind of notes about their revenue movement. So their revenue in 1Q23 was 900 million, 1Q24 200 million. That's just a crazy drop. And this is the second company that had the same kind of massive drop. And they say the same thing. They both say a similar thing. Well, there's a lot of fluff in here. Okay, they had a decrease of 600 million related to a decrease in the number of inverters and power optimizers sold. So they just sold less products. So it's kind of like, well, of course you have less revenue because you sold less products. The overall decrease in revenue was due to the decline in demand that began in the third quarter of 2023. This decline was the result of high inventory and slower than expected installation rates. But I think that unless it's just an industry thing where people were just like, what they mean by slow revenue, what they mean by high inventory is that sometimes companies stock up on inventory expecting sales to continue growing. And if sales start to curve back a little bit, then they don't need to buy as much inventory, which is like a trickle-down effect. The companies they buy the inventory from now have less sales, and then they can't spend as much money on buying stuff, and they have to cut payroll, things like that. But I know this mentioned interest rates was a reason for the of course I can't find it now. Solar causes climate change because solar farms heat the air around them. Yeah. Hey, Alex. No Tesla for me. I don't like solar cars. I like the idea of it, but I don't like I guess I would probably love it. And people say that have EVs, they love it, but I just don't want to be. I feel like if you have a EV, you can't drive more than 200 miles unless you kind of coordinate where you're going to make sure there's a place to charge your EV batteries. And I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure if you live in like where I live on the West Coast, or if you live in the East Coast, it's very densely populated. There's plenty of places to charge. But I live in a house and I got solar 1 year after I moved here. And I'm really happy. I saved a lot of money. So they're just getting hammered. You want to hear a funny story? Do you ever go to Costco and they have those people in a booth? They don't work at Costco. They are like representing a company. Sometimes, and they usually give out free food if it's a food company. Like if it's a cookie company, they give out free samples, so they hope you buy. But at the Costco I go to, there's always a Sunrun table. So obviously they're not giving out any snacks because Sunrun doesn't sell food. But they just try to get you to get solar for your home. And the guy can't. Obviously, I never go to the table. I already have solar. Somebody knocked on my door to see from Sunrun, and I said, I have solar panels on my house, so I don't really need. I don't need it. He didn't realize it. He said, "Oh, I looked on this chart and it said you didn't." And then I was telling him like how terribly run the company is. Like they lose so much money. Like every year they bleed money. Where's the income statement? So you see revenue, 589 million in 2023, the first quarter, and then now it's 458 million. So revenue is down, like a lot of solar companies, but they're always just their expenses are so high. I feel like they lose money in every sale, but they make it up in volume. So they're always their net loss of 280 million last year, net loss of 335 million. But you should look at statement of cash flows. But they had an operating loss of 439 million. And then in the first quarter of 2024, cash flow loss of 143 million. So I guess that's better. But they spend $500 million in CapEx. So I mean, they're just totally upside down. And it's like this year after year. And they've been in business since I think 2006. So I told the guy, the company is just, I don't know if it's going to go bankrupt, but it just never makes money. It just bleeds money year after year. A sign that a company is doing too much is look at their financing section on a statement of cash flows. That's the third section. There's the operating section. Then there's the investing, and then there's the financing section. Look how much financing they use. They really pull from every place they can to get funds just to stay afloat. Like they have a line of credit that they draw on. They issued senior convertible notes, which means it's debt. You're issuing debt, but the holder of the debt can convert the debt to equity if the stock price hits a certain point, which it won't. And then they have a non-recourse debt of 770 million. Non-recourse means it's like a home. Like if you don't pay off your mortgage, the bank can take your home, but they can't take really anything else. they don't have any recourse. They could just take the asset that backed the debt, but they can't sue you. It's not like if you sign a personal loan, they could go after you for anything. But non-recourse, specifically, they can only take whatever asset is backing the loan. This is when a company, is in trouble. Like, because usually you run your business or you run your life, and if you need money, you might take a loan, but they're taking it from every angle. Like, they're running out of money at every avenue they go to. They keep running out of more money to borrow, so they go to another avenue. So you can see their financing section is positive because they keep borrowing from like every different bank. And it's something I saw. Was it this one? Come on, God damn it! This is, I don't think I've ever seen this before. I was looking at Solar Edge Technologies, solar company, and on their balance sheet, they have warranty obligations. Maybe I just never seen it before. Warranty obligations, $500 million, 320 million plus 180 million warranty obligations. This means they sold product that became defective. Like, they sold solar panels that I guess were defective if something happened. So they had to pay on the warranty, $500 million. Car companies probably have this on their balance sheet. So they're in debt, $500 billion because of bad product they sold. Because I don't think you would see warranty obligations on the balance sheet unless somebody claimed the warranty. Because a lot of things have a warranty on it, but most companies don't have to pay anything unless someone claims the product is bad or something happened. Okay. So there's no T. So bouquet is right there. So there's no T. It's BOU. Well, there's no Q, but not many letters have a Q in it. So there's no T. So that kind of wipes out this one. No T. No T. No T. No T. Are they selling warranties and recognizing possible future obligations? See, I'm not super clear on why they have this liability sitting out there. They obviously have warranties, but I don't know. I don't think they need to really post a liability unless somebody try to draw on the liability. Because if you had to post a liability, like some companies, unless maybe they sold liabilities. Because unless I just haven't noticed, I haven't seen that on the balance sheet before. Granted, I'm not super familiar with warranty obligations. I just know the basics. Let's just see what it says. Okay, it means the redesigning, repairing, replacing, or resupply of a deliverable which has experienced a defect during the liability period, or when no such time frame is specified. The length of the warranty obligation on balance sheet. Warranties are recorded initially as a liability as it meets definition of unearned revenue or deferred revenue. If the company charged $20 for two warranty, what the hell does that mean? That $20 will be collected at the time of sale. The warranty will be recognized as revenue evenly over. Okay, so it's kind of like unearned revenue. So I guess it's not so bad. I'm glad we talked about this. So it just sits on the balance sheet, and they can't recognize the revenue until the warranty period is completed. So if there's just a little typo here, but if a company sold a 2-year warranty for $20, they would put $20 on the balance sheet. After 1 year, they would take $10 off the balance sheet and book it as revenue. After the second year, they would take the other $10 and book it as revenue. So I guess it's a good type of debt. It's better than having, real debt. So no T. Let's see. During DURI. Well, there's no N. No N or T. So there's no. Yeah, this one's nothing. Brink. BRI. Oh, no N. Right. No N or T. Live. LIVE. That's a word. I don't think my system is that good. It's getting hard to read now. Web. 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 That's a word. Bass. So who wants to help me when I start a hedge fund, a real estate development hedge fund? There's no A? It's really hard without certain vowels. There's no A. So there's only 2 on this one. Yeah. Yeah, Nvidia is number 2, right? Apple, I know Nvidia went to number 2, but I don't know if they I know the stock went down a little bit. Etsy's doing good. I think I'm up on Etsy like 3-4%. There's no A, right? No A. How much will the minimum investment in your fund be? It's free if you're a member of the channel. Not invest. Be a member. Be a partner. I'm no T. No T. There's no A either. Yeah, this ticket's a bust, I think. Pure. That might be a word. Pure. Egg. You can't even buy a letter on this one. EGG. Why would being a partner? What would being a partner involve? You would just collect a lot of money. I don't know. You can help. You can be a help with sales, help with development. I don't know. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of sun. SU. Damn. There's no Y either. Yeah, this is a bust. Gold. There's no G? Two. TWO. Oh, there's no T. Yeah, I think this is a bust, this one. I don't know anything about real estate. If you need help building a car out of junk, I did watch a little bit of the live stream. I don't know. He's on E-Trade, Roaring Kitty, and they were talking about possibly kicking him off the platform, but they couldn't really justify a reason, so they didn't. So they decided not to, which I think makes sense because he's not doing anything illegal. I mean, it's kind of maybe borderline illegal, but because he does. Because if he would have just bought a ton of options and then posted that meme on Twitter or X.com, then he could have gotten in trouble. Because you can't, pump up a stock and then, dump it. I mean, it's hard to prove because people do those things, but you got to really, sometimes it'd be hard to prove. I made a video about this really crappy company. What's the name of the company? Damn, I can't remember the name. Do you guys remember the name of the company? The CEO wrote in my comments, and then he posted my video on Twitter telling people I was an idiot. So he's like, I'm gonna I'm gonna sue you. I already I shared this video with my legal team. It's and he was using, I don't know. He's crazy. Have you ever bought a meme stock? Probably. I can't think. I don't know anything. I remember that guy. Don't remember the. Damn, what's the name of it? I know his name is Dennis O'Leary. Dennis O'Leary. I have it on my phone. The ticker is DPLS. DPLS. Oh yeah. What does DPL stand for? Yeah, it's DPLS. So I talked to two lawyers, and they said there's really nothing you should worry about because you can't get in trouble. I wasn't even talking negatively about it. I do my usual videos. I just go through the financials. Of course, the financials look terrible, so that's why he doesn't like me talking about it. I guess. I just told the truth, and they said you can't really get in trouble because everybody would be getting sued if you talk negatively about a person or a company. They said the only way maybe he can sue you is if the company's stock price goes down and he connects my video with the stock price going down, which couldn't happen because I don't have that many views. But if I had like millions of subs and I told everybody the company's a scam and all that stuff, then maybe he can connect my video to the stock price decline, which would still be a hard sell. So Rhythm, I don't see any R here. No R here either. MAN. I don't see an N. Right? No N. Yeah, politicians are good at buying stocks at the right time. PAT. There's no H, right? Oh no, right, there is an H. PATH. Cloud. CL. There's no O. There's no D either. Oh, there is. Ocean. E. A. There's no N. There's no N. O. There's no N or O. No N or O. EAR. EAR. EA. I don't see an R. Is there an R? I want to see that Amy Winehouse movie. Did you guys? Anybody see it? It looks really interesting. She has a really interesting life. I'm gonna turn the AC on. It's getting hot. So no R. Damn. They really get rid of the good letters. I should get a different color pen. Yeah, I'll use a marker. No, that's not good. So there isn't, exact. E. There's no X. It's probably the only X anyway. Execute. We only got one word. I think everything else is already done. Right? There's no AWE. There's no W. Oh, there is. AWE. I think that's it. I think it's only you need 3 to get your money back. I don't see anything. I have 4 more $30 tickets after this one. Yeah, I think this is done. Still need 2. Radius. Oh, no R. Assign. ASSI. Oh, come on. I can't get anything on this ticket. There's no S. No R. Or G. Right? Do you see G? Imagine a hedge fund ran by YouTube live stream. Why not? Crazier things have happened. There's no G, no R. Oh boy. No G or R. So I went to the gas station I bought the tickets from, and the guy didn't have any cash in the drawer to pay me. Well, I had $100 winner. He said, I don't even have 100. So I went to the gas station across the street. Imagine the gas station that I went to first sold like a big winner. I don't know if I would ever know about it, but Floss. Floss. FL. No, there's no O. God damn it. This isn't even. It's not even fun. They don't give you anything. Usually they get. Usually it's kind of like the carrot in front of the horse. At least you kind of have hope you're gonna get that carrot at some point, but there's no hope. Baseball. 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 Nice long word. NASAL. An open and transparent hedge fund. Now there is a novel thought. We're going to be the first hedge fund that people trust. Well, if you ever make money, if you ever make a lot of money, there's always going to be a people who just don't like you. Even no matter what you do, even if you're the most generous, like people like I remember somebody bashing Bill Gates, and I'm like, he does so much. He's trying to like help other countries with their with like medical problems, diseases. So no matter what you do, especially if you're successful, this is like waiting for my Cialis to kick in. I know. I'm with you. Pink. What is Cialis anyway? It's a drug, but is it like for like a heart medicine or something? Oh, right. Oh, ED. Okay. That's pretty funny. Pink. PI. There's no N. Usually they usually give you like a bunch of letters, so you're kind of close to winning. You usually don't win, but at least you get some letters to make it fun. This is one word. This one. Amount. The A M. Oh, there's no O, right? There's no O or N. Huh. No O or N. If you want to make everyone happy complaining about scratchers, you can rename the stream to Wordle Practice. I love Wordle. It's such a good game. It's really, really like smart concept. It's only once a day. You don't have to spend that much time on it. Like maybe 10, 15 minutes. So it's so easy to play every day and not like waste that much time. Dart. DA. Right, there's no R. Where was I? I don't even see a dart. Where did I get the R? Oh, right here. Cialis. I gotta get some Cialis. Wordle is good exercise to get your brain working in the morning. It's a perfect game because it's some games, you have to spend so much time on and dedicate. It's just like you don't have to spend much time on it. It's a great game. It's a really good concept. I think the guy who created it, I think his last name is Wordle, but I think starts with like Wordle with an A, Wardel. Uh, yeah, Josh Wardle. Oh, I knew that in my head. I thought of Josh Wardle. Yeah, his name is Josh Wardle. He created it. I think he was Dutch, and his just friends and family used it, and then it got real popular because people started sharing their results, like the progress. END. Oh, there's no N, right? IDEA. IDEA. There you go. One. Huge. HU. Oh, no G. Untied. U. Oh, right, there's no N. Hawk. HAW. Andre Dawson, the Hawk. I think that's it. Every word is. Yeah, that's it. Well, for this ticket, I have 4 more $30 tickets. Okay, that's it. So then we'll talk about stocks if anybody's around after I play my tickets. Okay, this is a fast spot. So it's clear, right? The video's clear. There's not a glare or anything, right? Okay, uncover the money bags or the cash symbol in any fast spot, win that prize instantly. So looking for cash. No. Okay, this is a matching game. So we have to match these numbers. Okay, so 35. Maybe you could do rare coins, buy a bunch of coins and see if any What do you mean? Is there like an app? If I buy coins, how would I know if it's rare or not? 35, 56, 53, 12, 31, 21, 36, 16, 24, 37. So no single digit numbers. And also, it's not just a match. You could get the 2x, 5x, 10x, 20x, 50x, or the crown and win all 35 prizes. The crown. There are apps. Okay, that would be fun. I don't even know where I would get coins from. You mean just buy a bucket of coins online or something? I mean, where would I? Or just any coins? Like go to a store and get coins? Like go to a bank? I bet you there's people who've made money that way, but 27, 17, 46. Lots of coin hunts on YouTube, for example. $54. There's 53 and 56. No, 54. 23. Michael Jordan. There's 21, 24, 40. No, there's nothing. There's nothing in the 40s at all. 47. 24. There's 24. So that's a minimum of $30. You get your money back or more. No single digits. 35. So usually at the end I'll scratch off the winners. No single digits. 41. No. There's nothing in the 40s. 22. There's 21, 24. Nothing in the 40s. 21, 24. There's no 26, right? There's only 21, 24. Nothing in the 40s. There's a 53, 56. There's a 16 and a 12. No 15. No single digits. 29. There's 21, 24. 57. No, 53, 56. 32. There's 35, 31. 53, 56. No, 52. Should I zoom in? Would it be better if I zoomed in more? Or was that too much? $39, 58. There's 53, 56. There's no 58. 13. No single digits. Nothing in the 40s. No single digits. No single digits. 19. Imagine getting that, 50,000. I won it. $10,000. Oh my God. I couldn't get 10 million. It's impossible because I have 2 winners. So, and there's no 5 million. And I think 10 million is the highest you can get. Okay. So there's the 24 and 35. And it's right here. 24 and 35. Really? That's what I always do. I scratch off everything, every single thing I can, but except the win. And then at the very end, I don't know why. I've always done that. I'll be back in 1 minute. A bathroom break. Okay, there's 3 more tickets. Another Royal. Okay. Okay, so another Royal. I think I lost everyone. Okay. So you gotta win that the dollars, the cash. No. No cash. Still here. No, I was joking. I didn't hit 10K. Oh, you went really. I was joking. The number next to my winning number got 10K. I always at the end I'm gonna scratch off the winners. I always do the winners at the very end. I like to just build up suspense. And I do that in my personal life. Like when I buy tickets on my own, I just I kind of like delay because whenever you win something, like it's like it's like when you buy the lotto tickets to win the $1 billion prize. I think the funnest part is before the numbers actually come out, you can dream about what you would do with the money. But then after the numbers come out and you lose, then you can't really dream about anything until, I guess, the next time you play lottery. Okay, so here's the winners. That'd be great. Oh, this is what I wanted to do. I forgot to do it. I was gonna do I was gonna split the winnings. Can you? What would I do with what? With 10,000 or 10 million? With 10,000, I really wouldn't do anything with it because it wouldn't really change anything. I would just buy stock with it. 10 million, I could do some stuff with that. Yeah, even $1 million, I could do stuff with $1 million. But even like 100,000, I would just buy stock, I guess. Okay, so the winners are, well, the match to get a winner is 39, 38, 54, 29, 33, 42, 19, 47, 36, 9. I'll zoom out a little bit. If I hit the 10 million, then I'm taking everybody to Vegas who's happens to be on the live stream. First class, Vegas, you'll get 10 grand each for gambling money. I definitely start my real estate hedge fund. 28, 51, 48. This is what I want to do. If I hit, I don't know what to do. I'll just play the game. Because I always try to do these giveaways, and I still never grow the channel. Like, it doesn't seem like anything I do, I can grow the channel. So I'll just keep it simple, I guess. 48. There's a 47, 42. There's 33, 36, 30. There's a lot of 30s, but not the ones I got. Nothing, no 59. No, 26. The job I left. Remember, I said I started this new job at this real estate developer, but the job I left, they called me a few times to offer me the job back because somebody left. The guy, the accountant I worked for at the last place I was at, he left the company, so they asked me if I would come back to run the accounting department. I was just like a low-level person for a few months. No shirt live stream will grow the channel. There you go. So, I mean, I was kind of honored that they offered me, almost double what I was making initially to come back. But I really like the place I'm at. And it's like right near my house. It's so close. It's so nice and convenient. I go home for lunch every day. It's literally a 5-minute drive. I timed it. Once I did it in under 4 minutes. No 32, 52, 40. There's a 9. There's no 8. 24. No. Well, last ticket had 2 winners, so this is probably not going to be anything. It came from the same roll. 16. There's a 19. There's no 16. No, there's 15. No. 30. No. 25. There's 29. Oh, 2x. Look at this. This ticket. 2 tickets in a row on this same roll. $58, $27, 2x. That doubles whatever it says. See, it's so much more fun doing this with other people than by myself. So I probably wouldn't buy it by myself. I used to play tickets a lot, but it doesn't. It's just more fun to have an audience, albeit a small audience, but an audience nevertheless. 17, 37, 21. What's the most you guys won on a scratcher? I won 500. It will go viral. Definitely, if I got 10 million. I know somebody, I had a scratching channel. It got up to 6,000, maybe 7,000 subs. I stopped posting on it a few years ago, but one guy won 10 million, but not on the stream. He won it before he started the channel, and then he kind of like stopped working and stuff, but he was in the newspaper too, you know, so it was legit. But he must have spent like 100,000 on scratch off tickets for his channel. But I think he got tired of it, and he stopped the channel. He said, you know, he wanted to spend more time with his kid. You won 20? Yeah, I won 500 once. I won 400 twice. The $400, I got 2 $400 winners on the same roll. It was on my channel. I scratched it off on my channel. And I used to give out all anything I won, I would give it back out to my subscribers. I would send them gift cards. Can everybody email me? This is what I want to do. Okay, email me. I'll send you my email, and then I'm gonna do a wheel, like spinning a wheel, and I'm gonna put dollar amounts on the wheel, and then whoever, I'm gonna randomly choose one of the emails, and then whoever gets chosen, I'll do the wheel between like $10 and $100 on a wheel, and you'll win that prize. I'll reply to reply to your email with an Amazon gift card. I'm going to pull up my email. It's every video. It's my email's there in the description. But just email me. Email me your social and the PIN on your bank card. But send me Bitcoin and send me Amazon gift cards. And I'll send me $500 in Amazon gift cards, and I'll send you, 5 gold bars in the mail. I'll show you a picture of the gold bars, so you know it's legit. Just email me, and then at the end I'll do a random selection. So we got 2 winners in a row. I watch this channel. I'm a member of this channel, Catfished, and they show people who got scammed. It's all romance scammers, people who fell in love with somebody. Most of the scammers are in West Africa, Nigeria. Most of them are in Nigeria. Some are in Ghana, and then once in a while you'll get one like in Australia or the U.S. But most of them are West Africa, Lagos, Nigeria. Okay, that's zoomed up all the way. Okay, so uncover prize amount, any bonus, win that prize instantly. Okay, so you gotta just hit a prize. Okay, that's nothing. Okay. I already got 2 winners in a row. It's so exciting. See, the funnest part is, well, obviously winning is fun. And it's fun just thinking about how much I can possibly win. I know I got 2 winners. And thinking about like, well, will I win $1,000? Maybe I'll win $10,000. It's pretty unlikely. Did anybody ever play McDonald's Monopoly game? It was like 30 years ago. It was Monopoly. Every time you bought something at McDonald's, you get a Monopoly piece. I played that so much. And then I found out recently somebody that worked at McDonald's stole all the prizes and gave it to his family members and friends. I don't think he worked at McDonald's. He worked at a security company that really bothered me, because I remember being in high school and college too. And I remember going to McDonald's, even though I didn't really eat it that much. Maybe I did in high school. But I remember going there and buying like, what's it called? I would buy like the hash browns, because every time you bought the hash brown, you get a Monopoly ticket, and the hash browns were like, 75 cents. But if you bought like a Big Mac, it'd be like $4, and you get a Monopoly piece. So I figured I'll buy like 3 hash browns every morning, and it's only like whatever it was, $3 or $2.50. And I remember always and I didn't even have a chance. Okay, if your number matches the winning numbers, if your number matches the winning numbers in the same row, win price shown, you can get a 2x, 5x, 20x, 50x. I've gotten that 50x before, and it was $1, of course, underneath. That really bothered me when I saw that Netflix special on McDonald's. And I even wrote McDonald's. But what can you do? I guess. Okay, I don't see any matches on this. Somebody was being sarcastic. Like, he wrote a comment on my last Scratcher video, and he's like, "Oh, your explanation about interest rates and the economy was brilliant." Like, just mocking me, I guess, for doing. And I just replied with 2 letters, F you. But then the comment didn't go through. I never had that happen before. And I was thinking, can someone deny a comment? Like, can I send a comment? Like, it's my channel. I mean, I could delete any comments. I know that, but it's almost like he deleted my comment. And then later on, I just sent it a picture of somebody with middle finger. Like, how you have the thumbs up. One of the options was the middle finger. So I sent that, and then that came back too. It didn't go through. I didn't even know that could happen. It was really bizarre. This is a different roll, different tickets. So hopefully, the one I got 2 in a row, I'm sure the next few tickets weren't winners. This looks like nothing, right? I can't believe we got 2 in a row. It's so exciting. What's going on? Okay, one more. HGTV has a show where they take lottery winners house shopping. A lot of lottery winners lose their money. I know I wouldn't lose. I mean, I would probably take some risks, but I would really be focusing on growing it. Because I wouldn't buy such a fancy house. I might move. I don't know. I would probably get a new car. I like the BMW I had, but it was 21 years old, so I got rid of it and bought a Camry. Because I was sick of, when a car is 21 years old, there's always going to be problems. And BMW, it's a little pricey when there's a problem. And it was just getting annoying, paying it seemed like every 6 months I had to pay $1,500 or something. So I got a Camry, but I don't like how it drives. Like BMW, it's so smooth, and it stops right away. I don't know. It's just it drives so much better. Nothing up there. That's what he said. Okay, so we got a match, or you get multiplier, 2x, 5x, 10x. Yeah, nothing there. $27, $31. Nothing there either. This is a tough ticket to get a winner. Nothing there either. Damn, can't get anything on this ticket. This is the last ticket. Yeah, I guess nothing on this one either. I'm just gonna scan it, make sure it's really nothing. Technology's great, right? So make sure you email me. I can do the wheel. No one email me. Okay. Okay, let's see what the winners are. 2 winners. What can they be? I don't know which one I should do first. I guess I'll do the one with the 2 winners and then the 2x. I think I zoomed in as much as I could. Okay. So here's the first winner. It's a dollar sign. Well, I guess everything has a dollar sign, right? Yeah, everything has a dollar sign. Well, the thing is to look for. You see that if it has small cents, then it's under $100, I think. But if it doesn't have any cents at all, it's a big one. It's 100 or more. You see, like the 100, there's no cents. We got our money back. So 15 and 15. We got our money back. So anticlimactic. Let me scan this, make sure. $30. Okay. One more. Okay, this is the 2x. I'll have to put my shirt on soon. Yeah, I did spend $190, but I guess for that one ticket, I got my money back. Okay, now the 2x ticket. 2x. So we're looking, we don't want to see the cents. We don't want to see the small cents because that means it's under $100. Like we don't want to see the cents. $50. Okay, that's better than 30. So with 190, we got $80. Oh, let me check the ticket, make sure I didn't mess up. $50. It's a little better, I guess. Yeah, so I got to come up with a new, with different types of videos, because the DCF videos, I used to get like 1,000 views per video. Now it's like sometimes I'm like under 300. So I got to look for a different. Like I've tried different concepts. Like I've tried like. I probably have like 100 videos where I don't do the DCF. And I usually don't get much. They're kind of hit and miss, I guess. I think the how-to videos. Yeah, the how-to videos. There's on the 68, but I know I've done more. So there's connecting the financial statements. I've done how to create your own DCF model, how to cook your books using depreciation, showing you how to buy a call option and sell covered calls, how to short a stock. And I did a lot of like E-Trade, stock screener. But I usually don't get, well, I guess some of them have a good amount of views. Like how to connect the balance sheet, income statement, and statement of cash flow. That at 80. That got 7,500. That oil stock video. I guess it's like anything. It's learn about stock splits. Learn about splitting your pants. Yes, Sunrun, what they do is they sell solar panels to people. It's mostly residential customers. But I think their main focus is like leasing solar panels to people. So people don't pay. A lot of their customers don't pay outright for the panels. They pay over time, like a car payment kind of thing. And I think it's just crushing them. They can't make money the way they do it. They also charge people for electricity. So they'll buy electricity for like 10 cents and sell to you for 12 cents. They mark up the electricity. But they never made money. I wonder, maybe Simply Wall Street, there's more history. But last time we talked about, what am I doing? Like small cap stocks. Any small cap stocks you guys have been looking at? Is that Unity Software? I'm getting pretty good with the tickers. I know a good amount off the top of my head. I wish I knew more. I wish I knew them all. Their free cash flow only goes back to 2018. But in 2018 was their best. They had negative 900 million of free cash flow. But you could see how the negative gets more and more negative. Like you could see their revenue. The revenue is the blue line, and you could see the box on the top. In 2018, 570 million of revenue, negative 900 million of free cash flow. And the revenue does go up, but you would expect free cash flow to improve. I mean, it just gets worse. It's almost like that saying, I love that saying. I'm going to write it down. We lose money on every sale, but we make it up in volume. It's so funny. Like it seems like these companies, like every time they, to manufacture a product, it costs $100 for a company, and they sell it for $90. So they lose money every sale, but they will make it up in volume. You can't make it up in volume. That's the funny part. It's just if you lose money every sale, even if you sell 1 billion products, you can't be profitable. You have to get to a point where you're selling it for more than you're making it. And some companies just can't do that. They're just so upside down. I think it's bad management. A lot of these companies, like the people running it, don't really understand how to run a company. And it's kind of like if you're trying to like lose weight or stop smoking, it's like you know what you need to do, but you just don't do it. It's not like a secret. If you want to lose weight, it's like a secret formula to do it. No, you eat less calories than you consume, and you lower it to a certain point where you are able to lose weight. If you eat 2,500 calories a day and you're gaining weight, then you have to cut it to a point when you're eating less calories. And if you want to expedite things, you maybe exercise more. It's like these companies, I think, they just can't do it. But yeah, any stocks people were looking at? I guess we could look at Unity software. I think I did a video on Unity. They just, look how much it's come down. So what did they? They're pretty new. They IPO'd in 2020 at the third quarter of 2020. And did it IPO for that high, for 68? That's a pretty high IPO. It probably wasn't. It probably opened at like 30, but the first day or the first week, it probably. There's a way to. Okay, so the peak, it looks like it actually broke through intraday. It broke through $200. That was in November 2021, so 2.5 years ago. 200, and then it's come way down to 17. Is it trading at its 52-week low? 52-week low. So they're at their 52-week low. So this is what you want to do. You want to invest in stocks that are trading at their 52-week low. Ideally, you want to find that NVIDIA before it becomes this great company. You don't want to kind of wait for everybody else to start talking about it. And I'm not saying that's the case with this company, but one thing to do is possibly do a screener for all stocks trading at their 52-week low, or maybe within 20% of their 52-week low, and look at those companies. If there's maybe, and then just try to trim it down, maybe certain sectors, maybe companies with growing revenue, whatever you want to do, and then kind of dive into that. If you just go after like what everybody else is talking about, it's kind of like past the point of. I mean, you could make a lot of money. You could have made a lot of money with NVIDIA when they hit $1 trillion. I wish I did. But yeah, this looks good. Revenue went from 800 million in 2020, and it's up about 250%. No, what am I talking about? 108. Wait, 1 point, maybe 200%. Actually, no, it's like 175%. They did regress a little this first quarter. I wonder why. That first quarter they dropped a lot. I mean, it's with inflation, you wouldn't expect to see a company, especially it seems to be in a growth stage kind of thing. And they went from 500 million in the first quarter of 2023 down to 460. I mean, of course they went down from the fourth quarter, because fourth quarter is usually the best quarter for every company. But why did they regress? I'm sure they'll have a great explanation. Due to softening in the market, and there's you got your tailwinds, you got your headwinds, lots of talk, lots of let's see. So the 10Q would give you exactly, it compares the first quarter of 2024 to the first quarter of 2023. So this should give you exactly what you need. So yeah, 500 million down to 460 million. Yep, it matches Yahoo Finance. So let's just search revenue, because they usually give a breakdown of the revenue. So let's see if they give, I like to see all the different breakdowns, because sometimes they have a really thorough breakdown. Okay, so they have two different breakdowns. They have the create solutions and the grow solutions, which I have no idea what that means, and they went that in both categories, which is interesting. So it's not like sometimes, like for instance, if you saw they crushed it in like Americas and APAC, but they were cut in half in China, then it would make sense. Maybe China's having their problems, but they went down in APAC and EMEA. They went down in every area except US was up. The only one that's up. China was flat. So usually, hopefully they'll talk about revenue. Okay, maybe it's up here. Okay, so they don't really talk about. They have to talk about somewhere. So. Okay, this is. Okay, here you go. Okay, so revenue. So let's see what they say. So we create solutions revenue. So they have two segments. So it's pretty easy to just put the focus. So they generate create solutions revenue through our suite of create solutions subscriptions, inclusive of enterprise support, cloud and hosting services, and professional services. So they sell subscriptions. Let's just look on Wikipedia. I just want to know what they do. Like, it's sometimes hard to figure out what companies do. It's a cross-platform game engine developed by Unity, first announced and released in 2005 at Apple worldwide as macOS game. The engine has since gradually extended to support a variety of desktop, mobile. So you can use it's gaming. Is that right? It's mainly for gaming. And you could use it on obviously a lot of platforms. Virtual reality. It's popular for iOS and Android. It's considered easy to use for beginner developers and is popular for indie game development. So it's programming. People who want to develop games, they use this. The engine can be used to create two-dimensional games as well as interactive simulations. The engine has been adopted by industries outside video gaming. And that's good. So it's a wider reach. So it's also used in film, automotive, architecture, engineering, construction, and the United States Armed Forces, which all sounds great. But why did their revenue go down? And sometimes they won't say it, and you have to kind of read between the lines. So November 2023, they announced the next version, Unity 6, reverting to the previous version numbering mentioned. Unity 6 is planned for release in 2024, and they're adding AI tools. Unity builds the second most popular game engine. Epic Games behind Fortnite is Unreal Engine, which is number one. They build open source game engine. Many companies build their own. So it's open source. So if you want to develop a game, you don't have to be a big, massive company to develop games. You can just be a regular kid or a person who wants to build a game and maybe monetize it some way. So there's a lot of people, not just big corporations, that would use their software. Obviously, if you're a gamer and you play games, you're not going to be developing games. Probably not. You could, obviously, but it's not meant for those people playing games. It's meant for the people who want to build games. Facebook is also open source. I know what open source is, but I want to get like more kind of like context. It's publicly accessible code, so anyone can see, modify, and distribute the code as they see fit. Because some companies aren't open source, so you have no idea what the code is, so you can't. Because that's how people generally build things. Like if you, I know I used to, when I did macros, like Excel macros, especially in the beginning, I would record the macro and then edit the code. And then over time, you could record less and less, because once you learn the code more. But a lot of people just take someone's idea and then just change it a little bit. Like if you want to build something, you don't have to build everything from scratch. You're not going to knock down a tree, get the lumber, make it into wood. Sometimes you buy things that maybe are closer to more finished, and you alter it to your specifications. So open source, it kind of makes things. It's hard to it's hard to control people from stealing stuff from you. Like, for instance, Coca-Cola. I mean, it's hard for them to not let someone knock it off. You can't start selling soft drinks under the name Coca-Cola. Obviously, you can't do that, but you can steal Coca-Cola. You can use their ingredients, like taste it. And you can't, maybe not exactly, if you could change a couple of things, but that's how just a lot of people do stuff in life. They take someone else's idea, but the Coca-Cola is not, the product is not what the reason they're so big today. I mean, obviously it tastes good. But the reason they're so successful at Coca-Cola is the brand name. And even if you totally rip off a company like Coca-Cola, you're never going to get as big as them in your lifetime, because it takes, many, many decades and many billions of dollars of marketing and all this stuff to have a really strong brand. So you need software. Okay. So I wonder if maybe, was it the change from their new Unity in 2024, Unity 6, that there was a drop off? Because I know, I use Camtasia to edit videos, and I remember switching over. I got Camtasia in 2020, and then once videos got real long, it got slow. It's hard to edit. It took forever. Then when they released the 2021 Camtasia, everything it moved so much faster and quicker, and everything was better, and I loved it. And then the next year it didn't work well. So then I went back to the original version. So it was, I wonder if something like that with this company, one of the new releases, there was just like a bug or something, and people didn't like it, because obviously they lost subscriptions because their revenue went down in both categories. So subscription provide customers access to technologies that allow them to edit, run, and iterate interactive RT, 3D, and 2D experiences that can be created once and deployed to variety of platforms. Enhanced support services are provided to our enterprise customers. So enterprise are usually the bigger customers. People spend a lot of money. They tend to be corporations, big corporations that may have 50 subscriptions. Sold separately from the enhanced support services are provided to enterprise customers and are sold separately from the Create Solutions subscriptions. So it's under the Create Solutions umbrella of revenue, it's just an add-on feature. Well, Scott, how deep do you want to get into the video game industry? It's a mess. I hate that gaming companies are public. I mean, I don't know if I want to get that deep, but I want to get deep enough where I could try to figure out why their revenue went down. That's really the question at hand. And I don't know if I can, but so cloud and hosting services are provided to our customers to simplify and enhance the way our users access and harness our solutions. Okay. Professional services are provided to our customers and include consulting, platform integration, training, and custom application workflow development. So this is just an explanation of what they do, which is helpful. So hopefully at some point they'll say why their revenue went down. Microsoft recently laid off the majority of their gaming developers over the last month. The gaming industry is in a recession. Really? I didn't realize. Well, I knew that. I knew that they did layoffs. I didn't know gaming was struggling so much. Yeah, Activision Blizzard was a big acquisition. So the Grow Solutions, their other segment, we generate Grow Solutions revenue through our monetization solutions and game publishing services. Our monetization solutions allow publishers, OEMs, and mobile carriers to sell. So it's a selling advertising space. That's what I thought it was. On their mobile application, hardware services to use to advertisers for. So if you use Unity software to develop a game or develop something, it's usually games though, but then you could sell ad space on your platform. And this company obviously gets a cut of that. Our revenue represents the amount we retain. So right here, they say the way they make money is our revenue is the amount we retain from the transaction we facilitated for our unified action mediation. So you're using that platform, so they want to cut. Just like I'm using YouTube's platform to make this video, they want to cut. Our game publishing services provide game developers with the infrastructure and expertise to launch their mobile game and manage their growth. This is achieved through marketability testing tools, live game management tools, and game support. Through these game publishing services, we generate revenue from in-app advertising and published games. Okay, so that's a nice explanation. Let's see if they talk about why. Okay. Total revenue decrease mainly due to a decrease in Create Solutions revenue. I guess that's true. It looks. Let's just do a quick. I'm just seeing the percent change in each category because I thought it was similar decrease. Okay, so it was obviously, I guess that's accurate statement. it went down 13% in create. It went down 5% in grow. But grow was a lot bigger to start. So the nominal dollar amount was a lot closer. A decline of 24K in grow and 16K in, profitable, not popular. That too. Okay. So revenue due to a decrease in Create Solutions revenue, driven by the termination of the subscription agreement with Wata FX Limited, and by a decrease in cloud and hosting services revenue from reduced usage of those offerings, partially offset by increases in core subscriptions, which excludes Wata. I don't know how to pronounce that. The decrease in total revenue was further driven by a decrease in Grow Solutions revenue, which was negatively impacted by increased competition. So Grow, they're saying increased competition, and Create was, they terminated this agreement so let's see. Let's see what I'm not even familiar know what this company does, but apparently it's had a pretty big impact on Unity's revenue. What happened? Okay, it's a New Zealand-based visual effects and animation company. Okay, so obviously the partnership with this company, Weta Digital, was really helping Unity, but now they lost that partnership. So maybe it's not so bad. These things kind of happen. If revenue went down because one of their products wasn't good and people were unhappy with it, we wouldn't want to see that. But hopefully they can rebound and get another partnership. But it had a pretty big impact on this company. Revenue. You would think revenue probably went up, right, in other categories, other parts of the business. So say revenue went up in other parts of the business 5%. This company had a major impact. This Weta company, they really dragged down. It's kind of like I was saying before, like if you have like what's going on? How come this doesn't work? If you have 6 products, well, let's do more, so it's better. If you sell 11 products, and let's just say year over year, you have a 20% jump in each product, but one item is just struggling. Maybe it was made poorly. I don't know. Something happened, and it went from 100 down to 50. So it's cut in half. So even if stuff like that happens, your other products still were strong enough to make your overall revenue look good. So that's why, like, when you invest in a company and they say not more than 10% of our revenue comes from any individual company, because you don't want, like, if you find out the company you're investing in, half their revenue is from Walmart. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but there's higher risk there, because if Walmart stops doing business with them, they lose half their revenue. Or if half their revenue is with China or any country. Well, except the US, because there's no risk in the US, right? Winter's coming. What's up? So this company had a huge impact, this Weta FX, because it dragged down their revenue. But hopefully it's just a blip in the road and they rebound in future quarters. They get a new partnership. But let's run it through the DCF to see what it is. Unity. $300, $380. $17, 6.8. Unity software. Oh, there's a documentary about McDonald's ice cream machine? No, but I'll check it out. Is that on Netflix? I usually watch stuff like that. Okay, so I'm at $15 a share. They trade at 17. So it's not a screaming buy, but I mean, 6.75 billion is not it's an okay sized company. I would stay north of 1 billion. Anything under 1 billion is a bit risky. But yeah, it looks good. It's on YouTube. I think they are being investigated by the FTC. It's on Johnny Harris' channel. Oh, interesting. If you wouldn't mind, will you take a look at FMC, BTI, and GPN? That's 3 tickers. Okay. I'll just go with the first one. It's a lot of agricultural inputs. BTI. Oh, I'm familiar with global payments. Okay, let's do FMC. I have the least. I want to learn a little about these companies, and I'm the least familiar with FMC. See, you can start your DCF with the simple inputs, and then you can massage the numbers as you see fit. So I'm at 25. FMC. Wait, how come it's? Oh, I didn't change it. What am I doing? 57.7. Yeah, I'm at 50 to 70 on this one. FMC. I mean, like 60 to 70 range. Pretty close to where they're trading at. BTI is a good one. Tobacco's tough because they do pay a really nice dividend, which is helpful. FMC. They've been around a long time. So they were over 100, well over $100 in 2022. They've been cut in half since then. What product do they? Chemical manufacturing. World War II, the company received a contract to design and build amphibious track landing vehicles. Yeah. And they pay a dividend too. 4% dividend. It's a pretty good dividend. Simply Wall Street's at 113. That seems a bit high. I mean, I could get to 80 on this one, but I wouldn't. I don't think 113. Maybe in 2-3 years. What's their market cap again? $7 billion. The analyst estimates are with me. They're at 73. Their debt and equity are pretty close each year. Their next dividend is July 17th. The yield has gone up so much because their stock price has come down so much. So they were, they were over $100 a share. So the yield was like 2%, but now the it's gone, the stock has come down. So they're going to probably cut their dividend back to the 2% range. And they did raise in 2019 a lot. And it's a little higher, but they haven't raised it too much since 2019. It was 40 cents. Now it's 58 cents. So maybe 40% in 5 years. So I guess percent-wise, it's pretty good. The CEO's salary is $1.2 million. The insider buying, no selling. That's good. It's almost entirely owned by institutions. Employee count has come down. Looks pretty good. Okay. I guess I'm going to sign off. Looks like I lost most of the people. Only 2 people on. Well, hopefully next week we have more winners. Thanks for watching. And I'll try to watch the videos if you can. And I'll see you next week. Yeah, I think you're the only one. I only have 2 people. Till the end. Appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.